Let's bring in Kelsey Harkness, a fellow at the Independent Women's Forum and the host of the podcast Problematic Women. Also with us is Democratic political analyst Jason Nichols. Thank you both for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Kelsey, I'll start with you. Who's winning this battle at this point, the battle of the shutdown?
I don't think anyone's winning. The government is shut down, and that is bad for all Americans. That said, I think Democrats need to realize that they might have made some gains in the midterms, taking back the House, but Republicans still control the Senate and the White House. So they absolutely have to come to the table, negotiate with President Trump, and realize what he's asking for, $5 billion to secure our borders, is not unreasonable. This is a keystone issue the president campaigned on. And there's no reason that they shouldn't be willing to compromise.
So, Jason, in your opinion, are Democrats willing to compromise? What would the compromise be for Democrats?
Well, I think that Democrats are absolutely willing to compromise on a great number of issues. And when it comes to border security, there are lots of border security measures that I think we can come to the table on. When it comes to a border wall, that's a non-starter. It's not going to happen. And the president had an option 8 months ago. Democrats offered $25 billion for a border wall in exchange for a pathway to citizenship for DACA. The president left it on the table, and right now he's paying the piper. And also, he is not very popular right now. A YouGov poll has him at about 38%. Approval rating. Both Bushes were at about 60% at this juncture in their presidency. So he's not doing really well. I don't think he's winning. He has every element of government right now, and he's failing.
Something, Kelsey, he has mentioned that he wants to do is go to the border before the State of the Union address. That'll be coming up at the end of January. We also have, as we've mentioned, Democrats taking over the House, January 3rd. Do you think Democrats, first of all, will delay until January 3rd? And what do you think about the president going down to the border wall? Would that be an opportunity for him to address the nation?
Absolutely. Well, I've no doubt that Democrats will try to delay this fight as long as they can. But President Trump going down to the border wall to make his case for why walls and fences work is absolutely what he should be doing. And then that should be followed up by a very presidential speech at the State of the Union, mapping out, making the case to the American public why walls and fences work. Look, every Democrat who is unwilling to vote now for a border wall really should explain why back in 2006 and then again in 2013 they were willing to then. The Democrats, including Chuck Schumer, they've done it before, and it's only because they don't like the man sitting in the Oval Office that they're unwilling to do it now.
Stop there for a moment. Jason, how about you? You explain that for Democrats right now, since we don't have Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer sitting here. Explain it.
Well,
because that is true.
I'll agree with Kelsey that we don't like the man sitting in the White House. There we can agree. But we have 650 miles worth of border fencing right now. This wall that the president is proposing causes environmental issues. There's eminent domain issues in terms of encroaching on private property, and it's just ineffective.
When they voted in favor of it, those issues were not there before.
We've given them there have been as we said, 650 miles of border fencing already, and also, by the way, unauthorized border crossings are down tremendously since the beginning of the 2000s. This is not really the issue that Democrats want to hang their hat on. We think that if we had scanners and other things at the board.
Apparently no one wants to hang their hat on it. Thank you both for joining us. We were out of time. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.